What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Patriot Arms channel. So, as you can see, the Girsan MC14TX is completely apart. Well, not completely, but the barrel is off and the slide is off. So, if you watched my 500 round review, you've seen that I was having some failures to feed with flat nose. So I wanted to take it apart and try to polish up the feed ramp, clean it real good, and look at everything. Make sure there's no excessive wear and tear on it right now with the 500 rounds. So with that being said, let's dive right into it. The way I took the barrel off is I took a punch, took a real small punch, and a hammer, and there's this small little roll pin. When the barrel is on, this pin will be through like this, and it'll have this collar on it, and then there's a hole in the pin and a hole through the collar. Then you put this roll pin through it. It's a really small roll pin, so you want to be careful you don't lose it. Um, I just punched it out, and that this is exactly how it came apart. The spring is, well, I thought it was stuck in there, but it's not. So, um, yeah, and then the guide rod just goes, which I'll show you how to do it. The guide rod's in there, just slides out. It's a real simple system. It's got a captive, uh, what makes it, the spring that makes the barrel tilt up is captive here. So you don't have to worry about springs flying everywhere when you take it apart. And it's pretty easy if you have a small punch and a hammer to do. So we're going to clean it up, and I'm not going to bore you with the cleaning part. After I'm done, I'll come back and show you what it looks like, and then we'll try to polish up the feed ramp a little bit, and I'll show you when I'm done with that. So we got it all cleaned up, and I did not, there's a few minor things that I wanted to point out. There's a little bit of finish wear off here where not sure why that's wearing off like that. Oh, it would be here. It looks to be where the trigger link is hitting right there. That trigger link is hitting. There's a little bit of finish wear off there on the trigger link, and just a little bit of minor to be expected finish wear off there, here. This one looks like it might have not been machined perfectly, and it's correcting itself. Um, Now on the slide itself, I did notice that if you can, I think you can see that right there. Looks like there's almost like it's starting like a dent from the sear hitting that, or when you pull the trigger, this little guy, if you can see that, this little guy here comes up, and it looks like, I guess that'd be the sear disengager or whatever you want to call it. And this is, anyway, that and this make contact, and it's looking like it might be wearing a little bit of a divot into it. So it's definitely something we're going to have to keep an eye out when we do after we get the 1,000 round review. We'll definitely make sure we look at that and see how it's wearing. But other than that, you know, metal on metal contact, you can expect a little bit of finish wear off. And something I wanted to point out is in the 500 round review, I had issues with flat nose. And from what I could tell, the majority of it, the feeding issues were with this magazine. Um, in one instant, I was getting like every other one was not wanting to feed. This is flat nose. And then I put the flat nose in this magazine, and it fit fine. So I mean, they're both Metgar mags. The only difference is the base plate. So I'm not sure if there's something wacky going on, like it's just something with the feet lips aren't quite right, quite the same maybe. I had mentioned because of the flat nose stuff not wanting to feed. I wanted to polish this up a little bit. As you can see, it's not very smooth there, and this one's pretty shiny, but I wanted to polish it up a little bit, just touch it up see if that takes care of the flat nose. So I'm gonna go get my Dremel and try to get this done. So we'll be back. Okay, so we're back. I got the Dremel out, polished up this thing. It's fairly shiny now, nice and smooth. And this one's nice and smooth too now, but it did have finish on it, so it wasn't really polished up, and I think that's part of the reason why it wasn't wanting to feed all the time, but also I think it was part of this magazine's issue. So now we got that all done. We're gonna oil it and put it back together. So this could take a minute. I might have to edit some of it out, but try not to bore you guys too much with the small detail stuff. If you want more in-depth stuff and more like customized video stuff, you can actually, I haven't even turned on my membership yet, but you can drop a comment and let me know that you like to see more in-depth stuff that maybe some other people wouldn't, because the majority of the people just want to see the finished product and finish uh, the the end gain of it basically, and they don't want to. So if you do want that, let me know in the comments, and I can turn on the membership. And I really didn't want to do the membership thing because I feel like I'd be taking your guys' money for nothing, really, because I don't right now, especially not right now, I don't have time to make extra videos and videos just for membership or early uploads and stuff like that to where it would be beneficial for you guys. But if you do want to see um, like how I took this apart or dremeled this, polished this up, because I can't, or I, it's a gray area where I'm pretty sure YouTube would try to give me a strike for if I showed it. So because they don't want you modifying guns, and that's technically modifying it, I guess, depending on how you want to look at it. But yeah, just to play it safe, I didn't want to show that. I mean, I'd like to show you guys, be able to show you guys that, but I also don't want to strike, so play by YouTube's guidelines and rules for now, I guess. And if you guys want to see more of that stuff, let me know in the comments, and I'll turn on the membership part of it, and we can do that. All right, so we got that in there. Here's okay. Now, when you put that in, you got to make sure you line the holes up, and this might be tricky. Holding this and the gun and trying to hit it with the hammer. The pin actually goes fairly easy. Goes in fairly easy. It's just just getting it lined up and keeping it lined up to put it back in. All right, we got the pin in. Okay, function check. Boy, that ballastol is really, it's butters this thing up real nice. Oh, function check. All right, we got her back together. That wasn't all that hard. Got it nice and polished up. Got her all cleaned up, ready for another 500 rounds. Take it to 1,000 rounds. I hope this was useful information for you guys. And I appreciate you guys watching, sticking around till the end. Be sure to hit that like and subscribe button. Turn on the notification bells because YouTube likes to not send out the videos to people or, unsubscribe people. So if you think you're subscribed, be sure to double check and make sure you're still subscribed. With that being said, I appreciate you guys watching. God bless, and I'll see you on the next one.